Hi everyone, this is Baron from Ragic. Today I'm going to talk about multiple sheets, so let's get started. Right now I have this employee sheet where we have really basic employee information, such as like personal contact and work information. Everything is pretty basic. I just want to create a duplicate of this sheet with the same data because right now we have Leela's personal information, but other departments don't really need to see her address or telephone when they're dealing with Leela's other information. So let's make a sample for the IT department. So let's just create a new tab called IT and save. Yeah, and I'm just quitting this configuration because our tab is created over here. And from this HR employee sheet, I'm just going to click Change Design and do a multiple version under and move that under IT. And let's do that. Employees copy to IT. Now after moving, I can just rename this sheet to users because we're essentially going to have their user information for the company. And when you do this, you can just change the design and just delete all the information your IT department doesn't have to see. So we might only need the email field here. And then let's see. Yeah, this can stay as well. So you can see that you can play around and delete all the fields you don't need. Some people ask me how to delete fields. You just select any of the fields you want to delete and then press delete on your keyboard or backspace. So that's how you delete fields. And you can just drag them to move around. Okay, right now I only have these few fields. Let me just save it first. And I'm just going to add some information they need for IT. For example, like, okay, this is a static field I just added to make a distinction. And let's see, I need to add a username, work email. Oh, by the way, our fields capture the field type here according to what you type, and sometimes it might not be right. That's fine. You can just change the input type. So that's going to be free text for me. We'll need a work email and maybe assigned computer station. And yeah, that's it. I mean, pretty basic. And afterwards, you can fill this in. For example, Leela. You can see that right now, for the IT department, these are the only fields that can be seen. And if they don't have the access rights to this employee sheet, you're not going to have any trouble with IT people calling up like employees. Okay, so how to configure the access rights for this? For that, when you add new users, over here, account setup, over here, right now I'm only the only user in this account, but when you add new users, you can change their group. So right now I'm the system admin, but you can just configure and add new user groups here. And then you can limit what each user group can see in one sheet like so. So over here, form settings, access rights. So you can see each user group's what each user group can see. So right now, everyone who is not a Ragic user, so anyone off the internet, can't see anything from this sheet. So users will be able to create and edit their own entries and view all entries, but they won't be able to edit other people's entries. But as I said, I'm the only admin here, so and admins by default can see everything, so be careful about that. For those who are wondering, we do explain our user management system in LearnRagic. We do have an extensive guide that shows you over here under Documents, Ragic Guide. This shows everything you need basically to build your database, and there's a user management section over here. Through user groups, these are the system defaults. So if you have the Ragic Lite or Professional plan, you can customize these, but these are the system defaults, which might be what you need. So here's an explanation about what users can view, create, or modify. So this is set on every sheet you have for different user groups, and you have a lot of flexibility with this. You can configure what every group can do in the sheet. Through form settings, access rights. Again, you can check that table to see what these users have the right to do or not. So my point is, this is the IT sheet I just did. For IT, they would be able to create and edit own entries and view their own entries over here, which is bulletin user, and other people won't be able to see this at all. And I'll save this, and for my HR sheet over here, employees, I'll change that and make the HR department see everything. So again, form settings, access rights, everyone no rights user might be able to see nothing, and our HR department will be able to create their own entries and view all entries. Save. And this is how you configure access rights to your separate sheets.